You can start, Monica.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica and I'm here today to share with you a project that my teammate and I have worked together. Jigsaw puzzles have captivated people of all ages for centuries, and we're clearly aware of that. I've always loved playing jigsaw puzzles. I kept playing through online all my childhood, but now for a change, my teammate and I have worked on creating a jigsaw puzzle through a Python project. Before proceeding with the overview of a project, I would like to quickly provide you a brief introduction about what exactly is a jigsaw puzzle. A jigsaw puzzle is a puzzle that requires the assembly or combining of irregularly shaped pieces, each of which will typically have a portion of a picture. So when combined together, all the puzzle pieces will provide a complete picture. So coming into the history of a jigsaw puzzle, so in the 18th century, jigsaw puzzles were created by painting a picture on a flat or a rectangular piece of wood, and then those painted pieces are cut into small pieces. That is how jigsaw puzzles have come into existence. This is a very short introduction of jigsaw puzzles, and next we'll move on with the approach and techniques of jigsaw puzzles. So jigsaw, the main algorithm used in this code is not just a single algorithm, but it's a combination of all the techniques that are involved in image processing and logic. So here, few key components that we have considered are grid-based image segmentation, where grid-based image segmentation is that the image will be divided into a grid of smaller pieces, and each will represent a fragment of the original image. And the next one is piece shuffling. Piece shuffling is something after creating the puzzle grid, the pieces will be shuffled to randomize their positions. The positions of the original image will all be shuffled by using the shuffle method. Next comes image reconstruction. So the display method here creates a new blank image and will paste each puzzle piece into its corresponding position. And the overall approach of this code resembles solving a dissection puzzle where the image will be divided into pieces and that needs to be reassembled. Dissection puzzle is also similar to jigsaw puzzle where set of pieces can be assembled in different ways. So while here there isn't any single algorithm, the code leverages techniques for image segmentation, shuffling, reconstruction, and so on. And going deeper into the code, I would like to discuss about the libraries and platforms we used. We have worked on a programming language named Python, and we've used libraries and platforms like Pillow, tkinter, Request, and Input Output. Pillow or Python imaging library is used for opening, manipulating, and saving any different kinds of image file formats. So it has functions like cropping, resizing, and pasting images. And tkinter is something where the code utilizes tkinter to create a very simple GUI window to display the jigsaw puzzle game and interact with the user through the mouse clicks like it goes up, down, left, and right, and so on. And the request.get function is used in this particular code to employ to perform a get request to retrieve any kind of image content from the URL, and IO, where it is called as input output. And this input output provides facilities for handling various types of operations, such as reading from and writing to files, strings, and byte arrays. And next, I would like to show you an algorithmic overview of a project. The algorithm overview involves initialization, shuffling, solving, and checking for solution. This will be clearly understood when we go deeper into the code. Let's begin with the code explanation. Yeah, we have divided the code into two classes and one main. So one of the main here is one of the class here is jigsaw puzzle class. So you can see we have class jigsaw puzzle here, and we also have different kinds of attributes and methods. So image, size, width, height, etc., are the attributes here, and methods are create puzzle, where create puzzle is something which This method creates the initial puzzle grid based on the size of the image and image and size. And here we use the crop method also to use it is used to extract each puzzle piece from the original image. And next comes the shuffle method. So here the shuffle self method is used to shuffle the puzzle pieces randomly. So, and we also have get moves method in it where it is called to determine the available move, and then any kind of random move is selected and then executed using the move method. Next we have yeah, get moves method. So this method will determine available moves like up, down, left, and right based on the current position of the empty space. And the next one we have is just move method. Move method is it swaps the position of empty space and the adjacent piece based on the given direction. So this method moves the piece in a specified direction that the user clicks on. So it keeps updating the position of the empty space accordingly. And next we have display method. So it creates in this display method the current, so it shows the current state of the puzzle. Like it creates a new image and then pastes each puzzle piece at appropriate position. Finally, it shows whatever the image has produced. And next comes e-solve method. So this is a method which compares each puzzle piece with corresponding portion of original image and to determine if they match similarly or not. So it also checks if bottom right piece is a blank piece. And and the most important thing here is we shouldn't forget to import the libraries. That's the main important thing. And libraries we have imported in our particular code is random, which well, like we have used this so that for generating random numbers and making random selections. Yeah. And the next part of the code will be explained by my teammate.
Thank you, Monica. So I'm going to explain the other class, which is like a puzzle GUI class. So will you please share your screen, Monica? Go to the code. Mm, Yeah. And this we use like constructor like INIT constructor, which like it initializes the graphic user interface, that is GUI, for the jigsaw puzzle. And it also set up the tkinter root window, the title, and a puzzle image, and which also divides the images into pieces and creates the placeholder for them in the GUI. This constructor creates a canvas for displaying the puzzle and binds mouse click events of the canvas. And here we used 8 methods in this class. So first we'll go to the create canvas method. It creates the tkinter canvas to display the puzzle. Here the key tkinter is a standard GUI library for Python. And secondly, like create buttons method, which creates a solve button to reset the puzzle. And the draw method draws the current state of the puzzle on the canvas and also places each piece on the canvas according to its position in the puzzle grid. And click method handles mouse click events on the canvas, and it determines the clicked pieces and position and checks if the clicked pieces can be moved and updates the puzzle accordingly. And it also draws the puzzle after each move and also checks if the puzzle is solved and displays a success message like it will and next, get direction method. It calculates the direction of the move based on the clicked pieces position related to the MTPs. And other one is solve method, resets the puzzle by creating a new instance of the jigsaw puzzle class with the original image and the size. And like it redraws the puzzle. Nextly, like display success message method is like shows a pop-up window with a a message when the puzzle is solved. And last, like we use the start method that initializes the GUI and start the tkinter main event loop. uh, This is the class I explained till now, and nextly we can explain like main function which runs the puzzle. Uh, can you please run the code? So click on solve so that the solve it automatically. So when this like puzzle is solved, right, where like we get a pop-up call like, yeah, like we can see now we got a pop-up like, congratulations, we you solved the puzzle. So like after this, like what are the outcomes or deliverables after this code, right? Like we have almost 7 deliverables that we found out. Like one is like interactive jigsaw puzzle game. The main deliverable is an interactive jigsaw puzzle game that allows users to shuffle puzzle pieces, move pieces to solve the puzzle, and it resets the puzzle and receives a success message upon the solving the puzzle. And second, like graphical user interface. The game features a graphical user interface built using tkinter libraries and a standard GUI toolkit for Python. And the users can interact with the puzzle through a canvas, like click events and the buttons. And third, we have like image processing. The code processes an input image and divides it into puzzle pieces based on a specific size. Like here we are using like a 3 cross 3, and it uses a pill like a Python imaging library, or like pillow for image manipulation tasks such as like a cropping or pasting. And fourth one is randomization. The code randomizes the initial configuration of the puzzle by shuffling the pieces, and also it employs a simple random shuffling algorithm to create a varied starting positions for the puzzle. And the fifth one is validation. The code includes a logic to validate whether the puzzle has been solved. It also checks if the each piece in its correct position, and if the puzzle is in its solved state or not. And like sixth one is the download image from the URL. The code This code demonstrates the ability to download an image from any URL using the request library, uh, like which we saw in the code. And the last one is success message. Upon solving this puzzle, the code displays like a congratulation message in a pop-up window using a tkinter library function. So at last, like why we are using that white grid in the uh, or like means like that white grid uses as a placeholder for missing puzzle piece in the jigsaw puzzle class. And in this we used like a create puzzle method, which is like a white image with the same dimensions as other puzzle pieces is created and placed in the last position of the puzzle grid. Yeah, this is our project. Thank you.